Hello dear friends, thank you for taking your time to watch my videos. May God bless you, and don't forget to subscribe and also to share and comment. I'm waiting for your comments, and any question you have you can also ask so that we can share and get growing spiritually. May God bless you as you are going to be blessed by this message. Now I want us to look about 7 things which you can never change till you change. Number 1, you can never change the way people treat you till you change the way you treat people. You can never change the way people treat you till you change the way you treat people. Matthew 7 verse 12. So, in everything do others what you could have them to do, for this is the sum of the law and the prophets. We must make righteous our rule and be ruled by it. Unless we be honest in our conversations, God will not hear our prayers. That is Matthew 6 verse 14. Philippians 2 verse 2 to 4, it says, we can't accept to receive good things from God if we don't do fair things with honest and lovely of good report among men. So ensure that what you are doing, you do good things to others, do good things to your friends, do good things to your neighbors, also do good things to your enemies. That is the golden rule. And anything you need your neighbor to do for you, anything you need your friend to do for you, first do it for him. The book of Micah 6 verse 14 says, you will eat but not be satisfied. Your stomach will be still empty. You will store up but save nothing, because what you save, I will give it to the sword. I will give it to the sword. And the book of Philippians 2 verse 2 to 14, it says, then make my joy complete by being like-minded, having the same love, being in one spirit and purpose. Do nothing out of selfish ambitions or vain conceit, but in humility consider others better than yourself. We should consider others better than ourselves. Also, each of you should look not only to your own business or not only to your own interest, but also the interest of others. Your attitude should be the same as that of Jesus Christ, who being very nature God, did not consider equality with God something to be grasped, but made himself nothing, taking the very nature of a servant, being made in human likeness, and being found in appearance as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient to the death, even death on the cross. Therefore, God exalted him and gave him the new name, which is above every name. Remember that we are called to mind other people's interest, not only our own interest. And we are told that Christ came to teach us that not only what to know and believe, but what we are to do, not only towards God, but towards men, and not only towards our friends, but also towards all men in general. Ephesians 4 verse 32. And it says, be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as Christ, God, forgave you. Be kind and forgive one another, and have mercy to one another, just as Christ forgive us our sins, let us also forgive others their sins. Also, we have another book, Matthew 5 verse 43 to 48, and it says, Matthew 5 verse 43 to 48, and it says, You have heard that it was said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be sons of your Father in heaven. He causes his sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sends rain on the righteous and unrighteous. If you love those who love you, what reward will you get? Are not even the tax collectors doing that? And if you greet only your brothers, what are you doing more than others? Do not even pagans do that? Be perfect, therefore, as your heavenly Father is perfect. We should not only greet our friends, we should also greet our enemies, just as Jesus did. Remember, if we can't love our enemies, we are not better than the pagans. We are not better than the tax collectors. We are not better than all the sinners. So remember, as Christians, love your enemies and pray good for him. Also, we are told that love your neighbors as yourself. That's what we are told. The book of Matthew 22 verse 39, Mark 12:31, and Luke 10:27. We must do our neighbor something which is fit, reasonable. We must put other people upon the level with ourselves, and we must, in our dealings with men, suppose ourselves in the same particular case and circumstances. So, remember, you can't change how people treat you unless you change how you treat people. How do you treat people? Number 2, you can't change your character till you change your friends. You can't change your character till you change your friends. The book of 1 Corinthians 15 verse 33. Don't be misled. Bad companies corrupts good character. Bad companies and conversations are likely to make bad men. Proverbs 13 verse 20. Those who would be good must keep good company. A person is known by his company. Tell me your company and I will tell you your character. That's what we are told. If you are a good person, make sure the company you are working with is also a good company. You can't change your character till you change your company. Number 3, you can't change what you harvest till you change what you sow. You can't change what you harvest till you change what you sow. The book of Galatians 6 verse 7. Don't be deceived. God cannot be mocked. What a person sows is what he reaps. God can't be deceived. He knows from our hearts. Deceiving God by hypocrisy, according to the way we behave ourselves, now will our account be in the great day. Our present time is our seed time. In the other world will be our harvest time. So, how do you plant? What are you planting? What you are planting is what you will sow. Sow to yourself in righteousness, reap in mercy. The book of Hosea chapter 10 verse 12. You can't change what you harvest till you change what you sow. What are you sowing now? What you are sowing now is what you will harvest in future. When God comes, anything which you are sowing now is what you will harvest. Number 4, you can't change the direction of your life till you change your driver. You can't change the direction of your life till you change your driver. Don't follow the crowd in doing wrong. Your life is either driven by the crowd or by your convictions. So, who is driving your life? Your own, or you follow the cloud? We must inquire what we ought to do, not what the majority do, because we must be charged by our master, not by our fellow servants. We should know that God will charge us individually. Don't be ready to go hell because of a company. My friend, don't be ready to go hell because of a company. Know that God will charge you individually. You will face the judgment of God individually, not as a group, but you alone. You were born alone, you will die alone, and you will be judged alone. Number 5, you can't change your financial situations till you change your financial behavior. You can't change your financial situations till you change your financial behavior. Proverbs 21 verse 17. Whoever loves pleasure becomes poor, and whoever loves wine and olive will never be rich. Whoever loves pleasure becomes poor, and whoever loves wine and olive oil will never be rich. Lifestyle poverty is the sadness of many. Proverbs 20 verse 1. Drinking too much makes you loud and foolish. It is stupid to get drunk. Drinking too much makes you loud and foolish. It is stupid to get drunk. So my dear friend, you can't change your financial status till you change your financial behavior. How do you use your money? Number 6, you can't change me until you change yourself and have constant fellowship with Jesus. You can't change me till you change yourself and have constant fellowship with Jesus. Matthew 7 verse 3. And why? What about speck in your friend's eye? When you laugh a log on your own. In God's eye, there is no retro sin. Remember, all sins are the same. So, don't matter too much about somebody's sin. Take care of your own sin. Look at your own sin first before you judge others. That's what we are told. Don't judge, so God will not judge you. In James 2 verse 10, for whoever shall keep the whole law and yet stumble in one point, he is guilty of all. So no sin is small in the eyes of the Lord. All sins are the same. So ye speak, so do as those who will be judged by the law of liberty. How do you speak? How do you do? Do you do as the one who will be charged with the law of liberty? Do you speak as the one who will be charged? My dear friends, so speak, so do as the one who will be charged by the law of liberty, by the law of God. Our own sin ought to appear greater to us than the same sin in others. The sin you commit should be greater than the same sin committed by other people. Number 7, you can't change the way you think till you change what you hear, read, and watch. You can't change the way you think till you change what you hear, read, and watch. Proverbs 1 verse 5. Let the wise reason, add to their learning. What you reason determines what you learn, and what you learn determines the information in your head, and the information in your head determines your decision, and your decisions determines the direction of your life. So what do you watch? What you watch, and what you listen, and what you read, that is what will make your habitual, and that's what will make your way of life. My dear friend, make sure you take care. The life is so small. The life is so dangerous. The life is too short. Take care, my dear friend. Don't ever walk in a road known as I don't care, because you will find yourself in a city known as I wish I know. And we are told, my dear friend, don't try to trouble troubles before trouble troubles you. Be blessed.